Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've made like a hair video here because I have another channel which is my Jamaican vlog channel. For those of you who know I'm Jamaican, you don't know. But anyway, in this video I'm going to be looking at the curl brush or the curl sponge or whatever they call it. Yeah, if you take a look at this really quickly, you'll realize that over time hair starts getting built up into them. The sponges start wearing down, or you know, it gets plain old after a while. I don't really think it's the most hygienic thing, but there's one reason why I kinda stopped, well not kinda, I've stopped using this completely. And the reason for that is when you're trying to get curls in your hair, especially as a black man, our hair is, you know, it's pretty coarse. You know, the hair is pretty coarse, and in order for curls to actually come, you need to have moisture. So the more moisture you have in your hair, it's gonna be the better for it. If you realize when you're washing your hair, you'll see it start to curl up a little bit, and then when you use like something like this, like an eco styler, what happens is when the eco styler is going to help it to curl even more, but then when it shrinks down, the eco styler will lock it into place, and then you're going to actually get curls, right? Now in this video we're going to be looking at a brush, like your basic brush that if you've never tried one of these before, you can start out with the brush and see if you like the results. Now the reason why I like the brush, a brush is not a sponge, quite frankly. So it's not going to do the same thing as a sponge would, which is to absorb the moisture. Think about it. If you have a sponge absorbing all the moisture from your hair, then you're actually losing as much curls as you could get. But that's pretty much a 401 on why I'm going to try using the brush today and show you. Quick FYI, my hair is pretty long. I mean, it's shrunk up, but it's pretty long. It might not be the best for a brush. When it was a bit shorter, the brush was really excellent, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless so you guys can see what's popping. All right, so the first thing that I like to do, of course, you know, get more water in my hair. So I just washed my hair just now, and now I'm just adding just more water. Simple. Just add as much water as you can. Not water that's going to be running down your face a lot, but just more moisture. So if you just washed your hair, took a shower, just probably not dry it out and then do that. All right, yeah, I forgot to get me a towel, which is going to help, you know, all that water running down. So let's get your hair pretty moist. This part is not so necessary, but I still do it, which is I put a little bit of Cantu leave-in conditioner. And the reason why I do that, yo, our hair gets really nappy. You know, if you're an ethnic guy like me, your hair is gonna get really nappy, and you want a conditioner to kind of help to detangle that. Look at that. You hear it? That's all that entanglement that's in my hair. If you guys saw like that clip that I put in where my hair was all plaited and stuff, yo, bro. Yo, quick public service announcement. If you're gonna try to plait your hair and like put in all those fine plaits to look good, bro, please think about the end results. Like at the end of it, when you have to loosen everything, bro. It took me like literally 3 whole days for me to get rid of all those plaits that were in my head. It was crazy. If you take a look at my hair already, you'll see like curls starting to form already just by running my hand through my hair with this conditioner. And this conditioner isn't a curl activated conditioner, it's just conditioner. So it's like I said before, with our hair type, or most of us, because guys remember, like everyone's hair type is different. So not because we both black, it means like we're gonna have the same exact effect. But like, yeah, everyone's hair type, especially for black people, when you start running your hair through it with moisture, it's gonna start curling. And you can see that there already without even putting any curl activated products in it. Plus, especially for mine, because my hair is also bleached, you know, bleaching also helps the hair to be a little bit weaker. So that's gonna help with that as well. So I'm just gonna rub that in. Then add just a little bit more moisture. It could never really be too much, to be quite honest. So there I have it. So I added some water. Now I'm gonna go for the Eco Styler. Now with the Eco Styler gel, this one that I have is actually the olive oil one. I use that one because, yeah, it's gonna give your hair some extra nutrients, of course. Yo, when you're doing your hairstyles, don't do it just for the look. Make sure you're taking care of your hair. It's very important, even though I don't do it so good sometimes. But anyway, I got a lot of Eco Styler in my hand. Then what I do, I try to make sure like the front of my hair, like I get it, cause like people are gonna be seeing the front of your hair, like the roots, for sure. So make sure you get that. Get some more in your hand, and I get like the sides, cause again, that's the most visible parts. You know, it's not like people are gonna be walking around looking down on top of your head like this. Like, no, not really. You feel me? Then get to the back, cause people won't be seeing that for sure. So make sure those parts are definitely well put together with the gel. And again, you're gonna start seeing your hair is gonna start dropping down even more. And then of course, get in the middle. Even though no one's seeing that, you still want it to be uniform. Yeah, so I'm gonna put some gel in the middle. And then do a little bit of detangling as you go along. And then add a little bit more gel. Now guys, remember as you're doing it, just keep adding a little bit of water. So you're not adding too much water to wash out the gel, but you're just adding some more water to give the gel more moisture. So as we go along, you see it getting even more curls. See that? Already. All the way down from the roots coming straight up. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, when my hair was shorter, I would use the brush. Like, I would be using the brush straight through. But now that my hair is long, I normally just do this. It looks crazy. But I would just normally just do that and start flashing my head. And then I'm gonna start getting like a natural balance of curls. Like, because you want your hair to look natural, or as natural as you can make it. So when you float it like back and forth, like it's gonna start, you know, moving here in all different directions, and then you pretty much already have somewhat of a style. Now this isn't complete because once your hair dries down even more, it's gonna shrink up. So this is not like the end results, but you'll start seeing curls from that. But anyway, let's get into the brush part. Now with the brush, you can either get a few things from it. You can get more of a twisted look that the curl sponge does, or more of a dreadlock look. Now again, as I said, it's gonna be a bit harder for me to do it with long hair, but you just do the same motions like the curl sponge. And you just start twisting. Twisting. Yeah? Oh man, I'm getting dizzy. Oh shit. I'm joking. So you just keep twisting your hair. You know, lightly. Take a look at it. Flap it a bit. And you keep twisting. Now one thing you have to pay attention to, if you twist it too much, it's gonna start getting more entangled and entangled and entangled, and it's gonna become more of like a dreadlock. Sometimes I over twist it and I get that issue, but you can always just reach your hand in and pull it back out. So if you take a look, you can see them. You can see like the individual coils starting to come through, right? Yeah, come through, baby. And I just twist. Keep flashing so they don't get too tangled together. Then of course, keep adding water. Not too much, but as soon as you feel like the moisture content is running low, add just a little bit more. If you want to add more gel, you can add more gel as well, but just make sure that you're not letting your hair cake. And just keep twisting. See that? Oh. See what I'm saying? So again, it depends on how much coils you want. If you want your coils to be deeper, keep twisting it deeper and deeper and deeper, and then it's gonna become, like what's gonna happen is, each of these individual coils are gonna start wrapping together and it's gonna get thicker. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. All I do next is to make sure I get the sides of my hair. People always ask me this in my last video. They always say, what's my hairstyle that I get? I get an uptown fade pretty much. So I just get the fade. But this is not it. It's not so fresh right now. I'm just doing this video so I can show you guys what it looks like. Again, make sure you focus on the back of your head. Yeah. Give it a quick little shake. There you go. So if you look at it, man, like straight through, man, it's looking pretty good. So if you guys can see, like I went from my hair being like super dry looking and crusty to something like this. Now the style isn't quite done as yet. I'm gonna give it maybe, I mean, you can go out and rock it like this, no problem, but the longer you make it stay is the more natural it's gonna be looking. So definitely by the second day, it's gonna be looking like really great. You just have to just put your hand through it and just ruffle it up, and then you're gonna get even more of a natural look. But within like an hour or so, it should be, you could see the difference. But anyway, I'm gonna cut the video out and I'll come back maybe like in an hour to show you how it shrinks up together a bit more and you can get a better idea. Alright guys, so it's been about 45 minutes since I've had my hairstyle being set, and so far I definitely like the results. It's quite easy to see why I have pretty much friend-zoned my curl sponge. I mean, it's nice to know that I still have it, but I can get better results with something that's a lot more low maintenance, and that's definitely your brush. Most of you at home already have a brush, so it's not going to cost you anything to have one, and then it doesn't wear out after time. It's still going to be a brush because that's what it's supposed to be. I've had this brush since 2000, like legit. I have it written down. It was my, I don't know if you guys can see, it was my first brush in high school, so I've always had it with me. And old brush, new style. It's kind of crazy, right? But anyway guys, I like making these videos whenever I do find new ways to get good results for your hair. I hope you guys try it out. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask me questions, man. You know, if you want to get yourself moving from Steven to being Enrique, you know, that nice little girl, Hispanic kind of style, yeah, hit this video up. But anyway guys, thank you for being here, and I hope to catch you guys the next time. From a Jamaican friend them, I don't know, big up on yourself. Drop some comments, let me know if you come from Jamaica and ting and ting. For everybody else, I'll catch you guys next time. Boom.